everybody, and welcome back to another hot episode of a very special podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesteryear, and then discuss them over a gallon of water. I'm your boy, Patrick M. Dunn, and I'm joined here, as always, by Kat Halstead, the author. Welcome back. Welcome back to the program.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we're still here in Kaley CuocoVision. CuocoVision? Is it just called CuocoVision?
I think that's what it's called. We're calling it. I don't know. I don't think we have an official title. You just say stuff, and I just don't stop you.
You go with it. You know what? You're too busy over there to keep track of things. You're over there doing cord cutting candles or whatever the hell you're up to these days.
Oh, we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Okay, the spell is over, right?
I have completed the spell, and now we wait.
Yes, now we play the waiting game. Hopefully, Christine Taylor's hair doesn't fall out in the pool.
Oh my god. One of the coaches at work the other day goes, Kat, for Halloween, you should make some craft-themed memes for the chat. And I was like, Elias. He's like, you see that? I'm like, I need you to walk away.
You probably already started this. Knowing you, you probably have graphics already set up and, I don't know, like a theme week.
No.
Probably.
I did just make a bunch with cute puppies, though.
What? What does that have to do with Halloween?
Well, not for Halloween, for the chat at work. We have graphics to try to catch the people's attention with information.
Okay, and dogs do it?
Yeah, people stop and look at a cute dog.
Yeah, that is true. Is it like clip art?
No, they're like pictures I snagged off the web.
Oh, you're such a image thief. You're going to get in TROUBLE.
Oh, well.
Yeah. All right, FBI, if you're listening to this, we got a girl in Colorado Springs who's ripping off graphics from the internet and using them on her Teams chats, I'm guessing.
Oh, you're silly. You're crazy.
All right, who cares? Who cares about puppies at the moment?
Yeah.
We normally do, but not at the moment, because today we are dipping into a show for the first time. We've talked about it oodles of times, right?
We've talked about it. I am honestly shocked we haven't done it already.
Well, I mean, it was still a current show till a few years ago.
That's true.
So I guess we had to wait for it to retire.
We did How I Met Your Mother while it was still on the air, though.
Did we? Are you sure?
I think we did.
No, I feel like it was already over.
Who knows? I don't know anymore. It was so long ago.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we're doing The Big Bang Theory, in case you didn't read the title, in case
you never know.
You're just binging this for some reason. I doubt you are, but just in case, you never know. There could be someone on a road trip, a big fan. Maybe that guy from Canada is on a road trip right now, and he just saved 4 episodes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we're going back to the beginning of it, right? We're going back to the early years.
We are going back to season 1.
Yes. And you told me that this season got cut short due to a little thing called a writer's strike?
Yes, the 2008 writer's strike happened in the middle of the TV season this year.
Yes, it was November or something, right?
It's I don't even remember. I just know we got Winter Big Brother. We got one of the wildest seasons of Big Brother ever, Big Brother 9.
Yeah, there's the cabin, the little cozy cabin.
Yes, the cozy cabin, and the live feeds on the first night literally started when 2 guys were fighting with each other.
Nice.
And there was the hot tub stuff. That was a crazy wild cast, and Scott Baio's ex-girlfriend was on. It was great.
Yeah, and the winner took all his money and bought OxyContin or something, right? And was selling them on the streets to try to make a profit.
And was trying to deal drugs with one of the other guys, yeah.
Little legal troubles. We'll save that for another day, though.
Yeah, the 2008 writer, I think it started in 2008, so winter 2008.
No, I just looked it up. It actually started in the late fall of 07.
Oh, 2007, November 5th to February 12th. Wow.
Right at the beginning. So we got all the first episodes that they produced for the season, and then there's probably a big ass gap.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came back, and I don't know. I guess you told me earlier today that the strike saved the show?
Yeah, so during the period of time when the strike was going on, nobody was producing pilots for the next season.
Oh, so they just kept everything, right?
Yeah, because if you go and look at where Big Bang Theory was that first season, it was not a hit TV show.
Yeah, and I was reading early reviews, it didn't really get any favorable reviews. Not very few.
No.
No. People shat on this show. It was shoe scum.
Yeah, people just did not like this show at all. I mean, it was ranked 68, season 1. Season 2, it was 40. Season 3 is kind of where it started to, like, gain its momentum.
Things are cooking now.
That's where it became number 12.
Oh.
Like, in the overalls.
Okay. Good for them.
So.
Nice little climb. And this was, so in the pantheon of Kaley Cuoco's career, I feel like this is her breakout role, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
She's now a household name. People know her.
Yeah, this is the one that made her a household name. I would say, like, she was definitely, like, people knew who she was from 8 Simple Rules. They knew who she was from Charmed.
You think so? You think people knew her from Charmed?
A little bit. Like, people who watched Charmed knew who she was.
Do you think people carried over?
They didn't like her.
You think people carried over? They were, like, big Billy fans, and they're like, you know what?
No, I think people are like, oh, it's that girl. She was on that, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Or they'd be like, oh, that's the daughter from 8 Simple Rules.
Yeah, I just remember, like, oh, yeah, her. Okay. I'm glad to see she's still working. You know what? She's got to pay rent in that, I don't know, probably Glendale apartment somewhere. Probably like a not too big, not quite a studio, maybe a 1-bedroom, maybe a 2-bedroom. You know, she probably had a roommate. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like 2 years later, season 3, when it's number 12 in the overalls, things are different. She probably got a house at that point.
Yeah, she definitely had a house by then.
Yeah, she got a nice car. Maybe
I used to follow her on Instagram.
Like at this time, like season 3-ish time?
Yeah.
Like you watched her like new house, like she did a little video of her new house.
Yeah, I feel like maybe not season 3, maybe season 4. I have to look.
Yeah, you're gonna scroll the back forever.
I watched the show from the start.
Okay, you were like an early adapter.
It was actually one of the shows that I would watch online.
Oh, on like CBS.com.
Yeah, like I would go to like CBS.com and watch it there like the next day because I'd be at like work that night at the burrito factory.
You're on there crafting burritos.
Bored out of my mind because only like 3 people ever came in.
Did it stay open long?
It stayed like it didn't last very long.
How is your burrito crafting skills? And you know what? I don't think I've never known this about you.
I make a pretty decent burrito.
Okay. Who knew?
Okay.
You have to do a TikTok video of you making a burrito. Like show us how to fold a burrito properly because I can't do that shit. Mine always like fall apart and the fillings are all over the plate, and then I just have to like spoon it up.
I can totally see that happening.
Yeah, not a good folder, not a good burrito, and like even like tacos sometimes are hard. Even it's like the shell, like the hard shell, and I still can't get the shit to stay in.
Oh my god, you're a mess, Patrick. You're just a mess.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. All right, you want to go back to 2008? You want to paint the landscape because I think this is a pretty decent night of television. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, let's go back to the year 2008.
All right, we got cable shows. We got those like weird My Network TV things. We got some Ion stuff going on tonight. So you ready?
I am so ready.
All right, we're going back to Monday, May 12th, 2008. So this is season 1, episode 16. This is the episode before the finale. Mm-hmm. So we got a short season this year, unfortunately.
So this is like one of the episodes they wrote when they came back from the strike.
Okay. Maybe they just didn't think things were going to stick around, so they just kind of like sped up things, maybe.
Maybe.
You want to start with our boys at the Alphabet ABC?
Yeah, it was on the ABC this night. It's a Monday. It's got to be Dancing with the Stars or something.
You got it. Dancing with the Stars at 8 o'clock. I don't know what season this is. It started in 2005, so we're going to say maybe season 3 or 4?
I am thinking it's like season 4, maybe season 5, because they started doing like 2 seasons a year for a while.
All right, who's season 4 is Helio Castroneves is the winner. Do you know who that is? Because I don't.
That's the race car driver with Julianne Hough.
Okay, and then the following season, it was our girl, Christy Yamaguchi.
Okay.
Won.
She went with, like, who did she win with? I don't know.
And just in case it was season 6, that would have been Brooke Burke from, like, the E! Network. Is that, like, wasn't she, like, an E! correspondent?
Yeah, something like that.
I wonder whatever happened to her. Is she still doing things? She's still kicking?
Yeah, she's somewhere. doing like her thing.
If you're listening to this, let us know what you're up to. We're dying to know. She's probably a mom.
No, she is a mom. She's like, she does stuff. I'm sure you've seen her do stuff, like, and you just don't realize.
No. Can't say I have. The only thing I've ever seen her on is like maybe like an FHM magazine cover, or what was it, Wild On? Was that the show she did on E?
I don't know. This was season 6 of Dancing with the Stars that was airing at this time.
Okay.
So it's the year Christy Yamaguchi won with Mark Ballas.
Oh, so I'm off on my seasons then, because I thought season 6 was Brooke Burke.
No,
she's 7. All right, I'm sorry. I'm way off. I don't know how to read, apparently.
it took me a minute to find like the seasons on the website. So, other people on this season were Penn Jillette.
Okay. No teller?
Steve Guttenberg.
Oh, the Goot.
Adam Carolla.
What? He was on there?
Priscilla Presley.
Okay, I can see that.
Shannon Elizabeth.
You know what? I vaguely remember her being on it.
Marissa Jarrett Winokur, the one who won that one season of Celebrity Big Brother.
You know what? The only reason I knew Shannon Elizabeth was on it is because they talked about it on Celebrity Big Brother. Like, they were both on.
Kristen De La Fuente, Jason Taylor, and Christy Yamaguchi were your top 3.
Okay. So was Christy Yamaguchi good? I mean, I figure because she's like...
Yeah, she was.
She can balance on her toes.
She's freaking Christy Yamaguchi. She's a gold medalist skater. Okay, I kind of, like, maybe had, like, posters of Christy Yamaguchi up on my wall when I was a kid.
Like, you bought them, or they were, like, clippings from magazines?
Like, there's one I drew.
You drew? Do you still have it?
I drew, because that's how much I loved Christy Yamaguchi.
Oh, my God. I need to see that drawing. You don't have it in a folder somewhere.
It is long gone.
Can you recreate it? Can you just...
Oh, my God.
Can you get out your art kit tonight and just recreate it for us? Sketch it?
Oh, my God. I did it in pastels. Those, like, pastels in art class.
Those, like, Crayola things. I think they were, like, kind of like crayons, but a little more, like, waxier. Mm-hmm. Like, stickier.
Yeah, but, like, also kind of like chalk.
Yeah, they were, like, thick, right? Yeah.
I have a set of those from the Dollar Tree.
All right, you need to recreate this drawing, and you need to send it to the fans, because they...
Oh, my God.
They need to see what...
I'll see if I can. Lord only knows. Oh, my gosh.
No, we need to stop the recording right now, and you need to spend, like, a half hour and do it and doodle Christy Yamaguchi. Like, was she doing a tourgette or whatever? Double, triple axel?
She was definitely, like, on the ice in the picture.
I don't know. If I ever get a time machine, that's where I'm going. I'm going back to New Jersey. Like, pop into your art classroom and watch you draw Christy Yamaguchi. All right. So Dancing with the Stars is on for an hour and a half. It's on from 8 to 9:30. And then following Dancing with the Stars is, do you remember this show? I've never seen it, but I'm aware of it. Samantha Who?
Oh, my God. I loved Samantha Who.
This was Christina Applegate and Melissa McCarthy, and Christina Applegate, like, hits her head and has, like, amnesia, and so she doesn't know who she is anymore, right?
Yeah, and she finds out, like, she basically finds out that she was a bitch before.
Oh, and she's, like, changing her personality?
Yeah, she's changing her life and trying to, like, figure out who she really is. And, like, Melissa McCarthy was, like, her best, like, her childhood friend. But then, like, they got to high school and she started being a bitch to her.
Oh, and they're reunited.
Yeah, but this is the last time I liked Melissa McCarthy in anything.
Oh, good to know. I'll jot that down.
Barry Watson was also in the show as her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, Todd Diepler, according to Wikipedia. And Jean Smart was on it, too.
Yeah, she played Samantha's mom.
Okay.
And who played the dad? I want to say it was... Stephen Root.
Well, there's a guy named Tim Russ on the show. He played Frank.
That might be it.
And a guy named Kevin Dunn who played Howard. So, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? All right. You ready for 10 o'clock? Ready to see what's going on at the 10 o'clock spot?
Yeah, what was on at 10 on a Monday?
All right. We're in Bachelor season right now. We're deep into Bachelor season, probably. Probably near the end.
Oh, gosh. The Bachelor. I can't tell you the last time I actually watched The Bachelor.
I watched the season with the girl who, like, was obsessed with dolphins, and she, like, would wear dolphin costumes. That's the last one I remember.
Oh,
and that was,
wow.
That was probably, like, 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay, so this was season 12 of The Bachelor.
Okay, who is our bachelors?
The Bachelor London Calling.
Okay.
The Bachelor was Matt Grant.
Do you know who that is? Because I don't.
No. Nope, don't recognize him at all. The winner was Shane Lamas, and...
Rings no bells.
Well, her father's name will, because her father is Lorenzo Lamas.
Oh, shit, okay. All right, who knew? Who knew he spawned a...
Oh, I definitely watched, like, little bits of this, because there was a girl from Durango.
Oh, you wanted to, like, did you know her?
No, I didn't. Like, my friends did. I'm like, really? She came in second, it looks like.
Oh, good for her. You know what?
Yeah.
Repping your hometown.
So...
Do you think she ever goes back to Durango and like host trivia at like a local pub and grub? Oh, no.
That is not in Durango.
What? Why not?
That's just not the type of thing that happens there.
Okay, well that sucks. They should do that. All right, you want to head over to ABC Family because I feel like you're gonna be watching this tonight too.
Yeah, give me ABC Family because I mean I was probably. Like, if I was home, I probably had Dancing with the Stars on, not gonna lie.
I don't know. You might be watching Greek. This was only on for what, 2 years, 2 seasons?
No, it has like 3 seasons, I think.
Okay, and this was like about a bunch of fraternity and sorority life at...
It has 4 seasons.
Okay, and it's like a fraternity and sorority life at a college?
Yes. The main connection is the, like, main girl at the sorority... Her younger brother ends up in the fraternity her ex-boyfriend is in, and her ex-boyfriend used to be best friends with her current boyfriend.
Okay. Who do we know on this show? Like, who's the star?
Well, I believe her name is Spencer Grammer.
Okay. I don't know that name.
Her father is Kelsey.
Oh, okay. I know that name. Should have connected those dots.
I'm going to be honest. You have probably seen a good number of these faces and things, and since you've never watched Greek, you're like, oh, who are they? Scott Michael Foster was in it. He's been in a bunch of, like, sitcoms and dramas since. Same with Jake McDorman.
I mean, I'm popping through his stuff, and... No.
Clark?
I guess Jake McDormand was on the Murphy Brown, I guess. Was he the new Avery?
Yes, he played Avery. He played Avery.
Adult Avery?
Yes, Adult Avery.
Okay. All right. So I guess I've seen him.
Clark Duke, if you've seen the Hot Tub Time Machine movies, he's like the nephew of John Cusack.
Okay. Yeah. Not a big fan.
Amber Stevens West. She's been in a bunch of stuff.
Good for her.
She was in The Carmichael Show, Happy Together with, the Wayans boy.
Marlon?
No, Damon Wayans Jr. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She was on, FBI, or not FBI, she was on Criminal Minds. Like, that's what she was on.
Okay, good for her.
She played Rossi's daughter. Like, so a lot of this cast is out there in stuff, working today still.
They just aren't household names.
They're not household names, but they are faces you will recognize from different things.
Faces to watch. Hopefully. I'm rooting for them. All right. You want to head over to CBS, see what the Tiffany Network's up to tonight? This is like a pretty standard night. So we kick things off with BBT. We'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
And we're going to head over to How I Met Your Mother. Things are probably starting to cook for them now, you think?
Yeah, like this is, How I Met Your Mother was also on the brink of cancellation.
Yeah, they were like on the bubble like for the first couple of years. And then, I don't know, I think syndication did them good, I think, right?
Yeah, and DVD sales and stuff. I do believe this is the season with Britney Spears, because I think the Britney Spears episode's the one they came back to after the writer's strike. Because this is like breakdown Britney year. Shaves her head.
I don't know, maybe like a year prior to this aired, she probably had shaved her head.
No.
Her hair's starting to grow back. 100% probably wearing a wig in this episode, probably.
Like, Britney, that whole thing with Britney Spears went down in the winter of 2008.
Oh, okay, so this is fresh.
Like, doing How I Met Your Mother was supposed to be, like, her comeback.
I would say it kind of was, because I think she did an album, like, right after this, too.
Yeah.
I don't remember which. Was it like the If You Seek Amy song, maybe? Oh, no. It was the, what was the one? Womanizer. I think it was Womanizer.
Yeah.
I think that was, I think we're in that era, which was the beginning of a bad era for me. I don't know.
And Britney's still not free.
I don't know. I think she should stay under that little conservatorship thing, because, I don't know. I don't think this free somewhat Free Britney thing's working out too well.
Yeah, well, I think...
Hot take.
I think somebody's trying to murder her and make it look like a drug overdose.
I mean, I was on TikTok the last couple of months, and people are saying that she might already be dead. Nobody knows? ?
Her husband keeps posting photoshopped pictures of the two of them together.
And they'll be group photos of them with other people, and hers is obviously the shading and the shadowing of her face looks different. It's
the shadowing, the lighting. There's one of him and her on a plane, and you can see in the reflection of his sunglasses the screen on his camera, and she's not in the picture on the screen.
Oh my god, what are they doing? What's going on? You know what? We need to get Veronica Mars on the case.
I have to stay off of that for my own sanity. Yeah,
anytime I see a Britney Spears thing pop up on my page, I just kind of flick to the next video. I just go fluke.
I'm I just not ready.
All right, speaking of hot messes, you ready for 9 o'clock? Some more hot messes coming up?
Yeah.
All right. Any guesses?
Nope.
Come on, I gave you a big ass hint. A hot mess.
Monday?
2.5 Men.
Okay, obvious. Okay.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen. I think we're getting ready for his Tiger Blood era, whatever it was.
We are 2 years away from Tiger Blood.
We're ramping up to it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooking. The pot is on the boiler, but it's not quite. It's still simmering right now, right?
Yeah.
Lukewarm temperature, you think?
Probably. I think this is kind of the start of him and Brooke breaking up, I think.
So what's going on with Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' daughter?
I have no clue.
She's might be in porn or something. I thought I was reading something like that. I don't know. I didn't really I only read the headline. I didn't read the article. It was one of those things. It was one of those you will not believe what Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen's daughter's up to.
Well, the headline I just saw says Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' teen daughter on Bearing It All. I don't film myself having sex.
Okay, somebody does then, maybe, right?
She has an OnlyFans page.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I knew it was something like that, which might as well be porn, right?
I mean, yeah, I think Denise Richards has one too.
Feet pics? You think it's feet pics?
I don't know.
I don't know. How much does it cost? Click on the link.
I don't know.
All right, research project. Bruce the intern, just jot that down, and we'll research this, and we'll talk about it next week. All right, you ready to talk about rules of engagement?
Oh my god, I loved rules of engagement.
This was a newly engaged couple and a fully married couple, right? That was the premise.
Mm-hmm.
It was Megan Price, Patrick Warburton, David Spade. I want to throw Oliver Hudson. I can't think of any other names. It was on for a bit, right? 7 years, maybe?
Not even, no. It wasn't on that long. It was 4, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel
seasons? How did it have 7 seasons? How have I watched all 7 seasons?
Were they short? Was it always a half season, maybe?
Season 1 only had 7 episodes. Season 2 had 15. Season 3, 13. Season 4, 13. Season 5, 24. Season 6, 15, and Season 7, 13.
So this was an always on the bubble show then, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was not, you were not seeing people being like, oh yeah, I gotta go watch that David Spade show. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
I love the show.
It was okay. Definitely you don't...
this cast is amazing.
You don't hear about it anymore, though. No one really is, clamoring for a Rules of Engagement revival. No, probably not.
It's gotta get on, a main streamer.
I don't even think it is, to be honest with you. I don't think it's on anything. Maybe iTunes, you can probably purchase it.
It is on Amazon Prime.
Okay, Freevee?
And it looks like Pluto TV has a channel for it.
Okay. Is it on 2010 sitcoms or something?
Paramount Plus has it too.
Okay, so it's out there. You can watch it if you want.
Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for 10 o'clock?
Yeah, what? I have no clue what was happening at 10 o'clock.
I'm excited for this. We just talked about it on the last episode.
Okay.
CSI Miami. Bienvenido a Miami.
Okay.
Horatio Crane, was that his name? David Caruso's character.
I never watched any of the CSIs.
Kim Delaney, Eva LaRue. Fun fact, one of the guys on the show, Jonathan Togo, he went to my high school. He was older than me, so I never met him, but he was at a Halloween party that I went to one time. So,
oh, wow. Wow. Once your town allowed you guys to have Halloween?
No, it was like a Halloween party. Like I was an adult. Like he was an adult. Like he was already on the show. Yeah, he was already like on this show. Like everyone was whispering. They're like, "Hey, it's the guy from CSI Miami."
Oh my gosh.
And I don't think he's ever done anything else. He was on something in 2016 called Angel from Hell. So I think he's out of the scene. He was like the nerdy computer guy, I think, if I remember correctly.
Angel from Hell. I'm pretty sure that's a Jane Lynch show.
Yeah, it was on CBS. Yeah, Jane.
Yeah, it was Jane Lynch and Maggie Lawson.
And yeah, Maggie Lawson, we know from Lost, right?
No, Maggie Lawson was on Psych.
Okay. I don't know who that is. Kevin Pollak was on it too. So what is this like Jane Lynch's post Glee show?
2015, yeah, probably. Because it was yeah.
Okay, all right. You want to hop over to the CW? See what the CW's up to tonight?
Yeah, what's happening on the CW tonight?
These are shows that you like. Gossip Girl and One Tree Hill.
Okay. And this is first season Gossip Girl.
Yeah, things are still like good. It's still a good show.
The show has not been totally tainted by Chuck yet.
Taylor Momsen's not a hot mess yet either.
Not yet. She's on her way. She got there fast, but not yet.
Yeah, she got there pretty quick. All right. I'm going to give you dealer's choice here. You want to do Fox or Ion TV?
Oh my god, which one's more exciting? I think Ion TV might be more exciting.
All right, we got a hot night of reruns tonight. You ready? You sitting down for this?
Yeah.
All right, we get 2 back-to-back episodes at 8 o'clock of Mama's Family.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We love us some Mama's Family.
Yeah, we've done it maybe like a year ago. Vicki Lawrence, Rue McClanahan's in like one season. Mm-hmm. Betty White's in the same season. Carol Burnett. Ken Berry, is that the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy.
And the kid Bubba, whoever plays Bubba. we did like a weird episode in which like Mama thinks that like Bubba's banging his like some chick in his room.
But it's really Mama's son and his wife trying to get frisky all over the house to make a baby.
Yeah, they're just trying to like try new things. All right. I'm excited for Ion 9 o'clock. You ready for this?
Yeah.
We just recently talked about this like a few episodes back. Quantum Leap.
Okay.
That was being rerun in 2008. I thought it was like way off the air by that point.
You know, it has a major fan following though.
And there's a new one too, like on NBC.
Yeah, which I don't think is doing very well in the ratings.
I guess it's not, but it's coming back, I guess.
I think it gets enough on streaming that they're like, okay, let's keep it going.
There's probably like a rabid fan base of like 40 people that are keeping it going, right?
Probably something like that.
For some reason, I always get ads for it on my Facebook timeline, like reviews of episodes, and it'll be like the shocking twist in last night's Quantum Leap revealed here. And I'm like, I'll click the link for a hot second, and then I'll start reading it, and it's just stuff I don't know what they're talking about, so I just back out. But I'm curious. I don't know. One of these days I might check it out. And I might go back, because I think I said in the last time we talked about it, like I've seen like 8 episodes of the show total. It's like I understand the premise.
Yeah.
And I know enough of it. Probably watch the new one.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? All right. 10 o'clock on Ion TV, we get back-to-back episodes of a show that I just watched for the first time like a few months ago. And we did it on the Namely 90s podcast, The Drew Carey Show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we did a... every year around Christmas time, we guest host on the Namely 90s podcast. We do a Christmas episode of some show. And this year we picked the Drew Carey Show. We found it on like, not YouTube. It was something else. Like, what's that?
Vimeo or something?
Vimeo. Yeah, Vimeo. Yeah. And it's like a mirror image of the episode, so everything's like backwards. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed it. Fun little show. It takes place in a department store, not a radio station like I always thought it was all those years.
I don't know why you would think it was a radio station.
I don't know. Was there an episode where they like have a radio show?
Who knows? Like, listen, it's been a really long time since I have watched the Drew Carey Show, and the last time I did, I had to yo-ho-ho it.
Yeah, I definitely seen maybe part of one episode, and I feel like they were hosting a radio show, and I just thought that was like the premise of the show.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not, so I don't know. All right, you want to go over to Fox? You want to see what Fox is up to tonight?
Yeah, what does Fox have for us?
These were shows that were on for a while, and I have maybe collectively seen one episode of each of these shows.
Oh, that terrifies me when that happens with you.
All right, the first show is a little show starring David Boreanaz and Zoe Deschanel's sister, whose name is Emily Deschanel, is that her name?
Emily.
Yeah.
Emily Deschanel.
Bones.
You've watched one episode of Bones?
Yeah, she's like a forensic scientist. She works with the FBI, and
You've watched more than me.
Good for me. Good for me. And then David Boreanaz plays Booth, I think, right? Special Agent Booth?
I have no clue. All I know is that man gets one show, then another, and then another. Like, he has been steadily working for, like, the past 20 years.
Yeah, and they're all, like, on for a long time, too.
Yeah, and, like...
They get at least, like, 5 seasons.
Because he did Buffy, then, of course, Angel. And then he, like, went straight into Bones. And that was on for a long time. And it's got, like, a major, like... shipper fandom.
Yeah, and then like literally the minute Bones ended, like he like walked off the set of the last episode and then just went on to Navy SEAL or SEAL Team or whatever it is.
Yeah, SEAL Team, which is on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it was a CBS, but CBS canceled it and they brought it over to
Paramount Plus, and it's still like it's doing what it needs to do on Paramount Plus. So
yeah, enough people are into it. All right, have you ever seen this show, Hugh Laurie's House, MD?
Nope, never watched that one either.
I've seen one episode, and it's like he's in prison, and he has to like try to figure out how to get out of prison. And I don't know why he's in prison. From what I remember of the show, he's kind of like a villain, but he's also like the hero at the same time. And he's like controversial. He's like a controversial doctor who trusts nobody. And he always like, he'll get some weird like medical case, and
yeah,
everyone thinks it's like one thing, and he thinks it's like some rare disease, and it always ends up being the rare disease.
Oh, of course.
So I don't know why these rare diseases keep ending up at his hospital, but whatever. I don't know. I guess I'll buy it. All right. We're gonna bop on over to MTV for a hot minute. You ready?
Oh, okay.
This is a show that you probably didn't watch it, but I was probably watching it tonight. We've definitely done it for the podcast. I think it was like the first thing we did after a long hiatus. Any guesses?
Gosh, The Hills?
Yes.
Oh my god. We recorded The Hills when I was still with my ex.
Yeah, and it just sat in the can for like 2 years. Maybe a year.
Yeah.
A while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we don't have to talk about it. You can just go back and listen to our episode of The Hills. LC, Whitney Port. We're big Whitney Port fans. That's all I remember us talking about for like an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. I feel like it was a long episode.
Yeah, you were definitely into it.
You want to head over to TLC or do you want to go to NBC?
Give me TLC.
I have seen these shows, but never was a big fan, but I definitely like was aware and have seen episodes. The first one is Little People, Big World.
Okay.
This was a family of little people, and like I feel like they live on a farm for some reason.
Yeah, they have a farm. Like, the mom and dad are little people, and one of the sons is a little person, but they have 2 other kids who are not little people. And I think the sons might be twins. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's twins. I feel like there's twins.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely seen, like, at least 10 episodes of this.
I've definitely seen episode. Like, I know I watched it. It's like that thing you put on, like, on a Saturday afternoon while you're doing laundry. Like, you get sucked in and you're like, what the hell am I watching?
Speaking of that, speaking of train wrecks, coming up after that is John and Kate plus 8.
I knew it.
Yeah, I can't even talk about them. John and Kate Gosselin, they have a set of twins and then a set of like sextuplets or quintuplets or something. Yeah.
They have a set of twins, which is I don't remember the names. Yeah.
Nobody knows the names. There's like too many of them. Too many cooks.
And then they have the sextuplets. This is like before the drama.
John Gosselin got famous and he just started fucking everybody. And then like Kate.
And he started wearing Ed Hardy shirts and stuff. And just like.
He made Ed Hardy.
Kate was apparently like sleeping with the bodyguard or something.
Yeah. Good time. Good time to be alive. Good time to live through that. Not as crazy as the Octomom though. I think she was a little like hot messier, right?
But she didn't get her own reality show.
No, but she wanted to. She was pissed. She thought she was gonna get one.
It reminds me of like this episode of Law and Order.
Oh, they have like a fake Octomom lady on there?
Yeah, they had like this like Octomom type lady who was competing for a reality show against like a family which had a bunch of kids like that they adopted that were disabled.
Ooh.
Jim Gaffigan was in the episode, and like they thought like that the Octomom type lady killed the mom of the other family to get the reality show.
Who was it? Who did it?
Jim Gaffigan did it.
Oh.
Because the wife didn't want to do the reality show, and he did.
Oh, so it was like a twist.
And he was also sleeping with the nanny.
Oh, good for him. Good for him. You know what? He's got that like fat dad look, so good for him. Getting puss. All right. You want to end the night on NBC? See what the Peacock's got to strut?
I feel like this is not a good period for NBC.
No. This is a dark era. Especially tonight, Monday night. Tonight is the series premiere. You ready? You sitting down for this?
I'm as ready as I can be for whatever you're about to tell me.
Tonight is the 2-hour series premiere of The Return of American Gladiators.
Oh my god.
Which I didn't even know came back. I just found out right now.
Oh my god.
Must not have been on long, because I don't remember American Gladiators being a thing. We must be in like American Ninja Warrior time. Like that was probably starting to come in.
And like wipe out all of that stuff, yeah. Because they like did all the reality shows because of the writer's strike.
Had some dudes, big muscle dudes, just fight each other with jousting things, and I don't know. I just remember the original one, and it was like them standing on these like platforms that are like off the ground, and they had like just kind of little sticks with like padding at the end.
The Q-tip looking sticks.
Yeah, and they would just like beat each other, and you had to like stay on the longest, and like if you fell into like water or something. I think I don't remember.
Or like foam cubes or something stupid. Yeah,
it was on like USA, like in the 90s.
Yeah, it was like on USA, or maybe it was syndicated like on a Saturday afternoon.
It definitely was on USA like after Saturday morning cartoons, because I would watch it. And then I'd also watch, there was like a roller derby show on too that I used to always watch. I was really big into roller derby from like 10 to 12. That was like, I wanted to be a roller derby person.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it was exciting. I was like, I think I could do this. I think I could skate around and push people.
It was syndicated, hon.
Yeah. Oh, was it syndicated? I don't know.
Yeah, it was syndicated.
Maybe they had reruns on USA. I don't know. Or maybe the rollerblading show.
Yeah, I bet USA did that, because USA used to do that. They used to like rerun a bunch of syndicated stuff.
Like, I feel like it was like wrestling, like WWF was on, then it was like roller derby, then it was like American Gladiators, some order of those 3 shows, and I watched them all. It was like on like whenever like Saved by the Bell ended.
Yes, exactly.
Like noon.
There's even an episode of Saved by the Bell, I think it's a Zack Attack episode, where like they flash forward to the future and Lisa became an American Gladiator.
I remember that one.
I love what stays in my brain.
You're right. All right. You ready to end the night now? This is the last show.
Yeah. What's the last show?
All right. I watched this. Like, I definitely watched this. And I was probably watching it this night. Medium with Patricia Arquette.
Okay. Never watched it.
She was a medium. She sees dead people, and then she, like, her husband's like a rocket scientist, and Patricia Arquette uses her gift to, like, solve crimes. She works with, like, law enforcement agencies. Like, she goes around the country, just kind of like pops into these places, and there's like a there's like an ongoing storyline too. I think there's like a main villain. I sort of remember. Fun little show. It kind of got stupid after a while, but it was good. You know, I definitely watched it for a few years. It kind of got like dumb near the end though. I think they were running out of ideas.
I mean, that's usually what happens with those shows.
I'm gonna ask the age-old question. I feel like you're gonna give this a good night. I feel like you're gonna give this a 4. I don't know why.
I was going to say like a 3.5.
Oh, I was off. I was wrong.
So here's the thing. It's got a good variety, but there's also just a lot of stuff that's just
Yeah.
Like, is somebody really watching half of what's on this night? I think people are watching CBS. I think people are watching ABC. The kids are watching the CW or ABC Family.
And someone's watching Ion.
And
probably me.
Like, I'm not feeling the overall vibe of the night.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad.
It's not as good as, like, the last time.
Yeah, the weird, like, 2006 night that we were, like, sort of disappointed, but then we're kind of impressed.
But there was like I just feel like there's something off in the balance this night. It's not feeling a 4, it's a 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I guess Mondays were in a hot night in 2008. And plus we're like post-writer's strike too.
I just feel like people are watching CBS maybe, but they're probably watching Dancing with the Stars. I feel like if anybody's watching anything tonight, it's Dancing with the Stars.
I'm just kind of looking at the numbers. Dancing with the Stars was the highest rated show that night. Then it was The Bachelor, and then House.
So yeah, it's just a weird night.
And CSI Miami and House had equal numbers, so they were kind of like neck and neck for the hot show this week. You ready? You ready to go to like a Glendale apartment? Like they live like a LA adjacent place.
They live in Pasadena.
Pasadena. Okay, yeah, because there's an episode in which they talk about Pasadena City College. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is a real place.
Well, I think one of the things about the show that I really like is it's very much set in reality. You see actual like drink products and food products. You don't see like the fake stuff that you do on a lot of shows. Like they go to real places, they name drop like real things instead of like some cheesy like universe type thing. Yeah,
Penny works at a cheesecake factory, even though it does not look like a cheesecake factory at all. Like not even close, but they say it's a cheesecake factory. And then there's like another episode in which Sheldon's twin sister, like she's a Fuddruckers waitress. Mm-hmm. So like they use real places. Like
yeah.
I guess the only made up places are the Thai food restaurant that they go to.
That's probably just like some local place down the street.
In the first season it's called Chang's, and the second season it's called Chow's.
Okay.
Fun fact. They make a joke about the name change.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so the episode kicks off, and the boys, Sheldon, Raj, Leonard, and Howard, they're actually at the Cheesecake Factory. They're playing trestling. They're trestling.
Yes, trestling, which is apparently playing Tetris and trying to arm wrestle at the same time.
I don't know. The arm wrestling thing kind of took me out of it because I feel like that's not something they would do. But I guess they do.
I feel like it's something they read about on a forum.
Yeah, on a news group.
And then, like, can we just talk about the fact that Sheldon, like, didn't budge at all? Like, he had some actual muscle, and Raj is, like, trying to make a move.
I think Raj is using, like, his second arm to try to force Sheldon's arm down, and Sheldon's like, he calls him, like, a weakling or something. He's like, you weakling.
Yeah, it's kind of like... I was kind of surprised by that. I don't think of Sheldon as being strong.
No.
But compared to the other three, it makes sense.
It does. And I guess they're making a lot of commotion. They're making a lot of noise because Penny comes over. She's working. And she's like, you guys, we're getting a lot of complaints from the other customers. And like, you can even like see the extras. The extras in the show are really bad because they just stare at the camera.
Yeah.
Like whenever they're at a restaurant, they're always just staring at the camera. And it's awkward. It's like they're looking at you, like they're watching you watch TV. Sometimes it's kind of creepy, especially when you're watching it late at night and you're like on the verge of falling asleep.
I'm never going to unsee that now.
Just next time you watch. I don't know. Like, I don't know where they got these extras from.
Well, they didn't get them from the same place. They get the ones for Rules of Engagement because they had amazing extras.
Or the Cheers extras because they were always good too. So Penny brings up like something about it's going to be Leonard's birthday on Saturday. And she can come in to claim his free cheesecake. And he kind of goes into this whole thing that he doesn't actually...
Well, first he's like, wait, how do you know it's my birthday?
Oh, yeah. And she's like,
remember, I was doing everybody's horoscopes until Sheldon shut that down.
Yeah, he brought up some, like, Bertram theory or something. Like, some weird... I actually looked it up. It was, like, this guy in, like, the 40s or 50s or something grabbed a bunch of people and, like, just mixed them up in groups. Like, he put a bunch of, like, Tauruses together, a bunch of Sagittariuses together, and... saw that there was like no common personality between any of these people. So it just kind of shit on Penny's horoscope doing.
Whatever, Sheldon. I will still read my horoscope.
Yeah, I mean,
and read my birth chart.
Fiction. It just gives you like guidance, right?
No, okay.
Free advice.
I'm gonna say this. I have a friend. He was totally like, no, because of this and this. Like it does. I'm like, dude, just like give me give me the info. I'm going to do your birth chart. So I'm going through it, and we're reading, and he's like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to, he's like, this isn't going to, like, sound like me at all. And I'm like, read the first paragraph, and he's like, shut up.
Was it him to a T?
Like, yeah, exactly. That's 100% you.
That's good.
And we kept going further, and he's like, I'm like, exactly.
Well, if you say so. After the little astrology chat, Sheldon kind of reveals to the gang, or to Penny at least, that he doesn't actually celebrate his birthday because his parents only like to celebrate achievements, and being like sprung forth from a birth canal isn't really an achievement. It's just something that happens. So,
which, as we meet Leonard's parents later, this makes complete sense.
It comes up again. Like,
well, just when you like see him with his mother and later his father, it makes sense. Like, this is how he was raised. Like,
okay, yeah,
completely.
So it tracks.
Totally tracks.
Penny's like, we're gonna have a party, and
she starts plotting.
Leonard's like, no. Yeah, and Leonard's like, no, we're not doing this, and they all kind of like take off, and Penny kind of grabs Sheldon and the gang, because I think Leonard goes out for a little bit. He like leaves the house.
Well, so
and the whole gang's there.
They're at the apartment, and it's like the next night or something, and they are very like, they have a very strict like food schedule for dinner. They have a meal plan basically, but it's like different takeout each night, or restaurants.
Oh yeah, it's like Monday nights is like Thai night, and like Tuesday nights like pizza night.
Yeah, something like, and Cheesecake Factory got slipped in there as long as Penny worked there. Excuse me. So Penny knows that Leonard is gonna leave to go get the food. So she waits for him to leave, and he's like, yeah, I know, no nuts. I walk into every Thai restaurant in town within walking distance, and they go, look, no nuts, boy, no nuts, boy.
Yeah, Howard's allergic to peanuts. That's a very important
tidbit.
Piece of information, because it comes back up.
So Penny like is probably like watching through the peephole for Leonard to leave. She goes over and she like knocks on the door, and Sheldon's like, Leonard's not here. She's like, well, I want to talk to you. And he's like, well, why?
He's like, we don't have anything in common. We never.
He's like, he still doesn't understand this girl at all.
Yeah, he's like, why does she keep coming over?
Which is funny because they end up being like the best of friends.
Yeah, but we have to see, I guess it's like you got to see the kind of the build up of that, right? Mm-hmm. This is like,
you get to see them build up there. It is very much a brother sister friendship between them.
Yeah, I can see that.
She is very much like Missy, his sister. Who is not just his sister, she is his twin. Missy is his twin.
Yeah, she shows up in like a few episodes, and I think like...
Yeah, only a couple.
Missy hangs out with Penny. Like, they go get their nails done, like in the episode that she's in.
Penny's like, well, guys, I want to throw Leonard a surprise party. I need your help. And Sheldon, like, begrudgingly goes along with it.
Yeah, they have to really talk him into doing it. Like, it takes a lot of elbow greasing.
Yeah, like, Sheldon is very much... in a way, the same set in his ways, the same way that Leonard's mother is. He doesn't see the importance of celebrating like a birthday or anything, or giving presents, or anything like that.
There's too much involved. Like, Penny comes up with this like big plan that Howard has to be the one to distract Leonard, and Sheldon and Raj and Penny, they're gonna set up. And I like thus far in the series, the show has only like established that these are like the only people that ever hang out. So I'm like, who's coming to this party?
Penny invited her friends, some of her friends.
Yeah, like her nameless
like
friends.
To introduce to the guys.
Yeah, like friends you never see. Like they're like one and done characters, right?
Yeah, like Penny had a Halloween party earlier in the season, I believe.
Yeah.
So
it's like the third or fourth episode.
So like it's established Penny has friends at this point that are not part of the group.
And she goes on dates. Like, she sees people.
Yeah, she goes on dates. She hangs out with people. Like, she does not just strictly hang out with the boys at this point.
Yeah, she just, like, really, to be honest with you, like, this is, like, the first episode that really heavily features her. Mm-hmm. Usually, most of the other times, she just kind of, like, pops in. Like, she just pops in and she gets a few scenes. She gets like the B plot, or she's just kind of like the foil of the main plot. Mm-hmm. Something involves her briefly in the storyline in the episodes.
It'll be something like she needs to get something from her ex, so Leonard and Sheldon go over and get it. And
then like she comes by because she needs something. She needs them to like... There's like one episode where she spills nail polish on her computer keyboard, and she needs them to like fix it. And it's not just nail polish. It's like diet soda, like ketchup, nail polish, and like crumbs and like coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
it's multiple things.
Have you ever like opened your laptop up after you've spilled stuff on it?
Oh, I like flip my thing upside down all the time, and like potato chip crumbs fall out and shit. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Because I have like a keyboard.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time with the keyboard at work. Like, what crumbs are in here now?
I even got like one of those like rubber things that go like a keyboard condom is what I call it. But I didn't like it because it like felt funny. It just feels weird.
Oh my goodness.
And it perfectly fit. It perfectly fit the keyboard, but it just like it always slide off. And I would hit the wrong keys and stuff. So I was like, yeah, forget it. I'll just deal with the crumbs. I can do it. Mm-hmm. I can put up with it for a little bit.
Leonard is at home playing video games. Just, like, enjoying the day. Like, because he doesn't know anything, like, about celebrating his birthday, like, at all.
Oh, well, hold on. The reason why Sheldon goes along with it is because Penny blackmails him. She says if he doesn't go along with this, she's gonna go into his bedroom and grab one of his comic books and draw, like, a smiley face on one of them and like somewhere in the comic book, and he'll never know which one it is.
Yes, and then he's like, but then it wouldn't be mint. And she's like, do you understand black men? He's like, oh, it was such a Missy thing to say to him. That's what that was just totally something I could see Missy saying to him on Young Sheldon.
Yeah, I haven't really dipped into Young Sheldon, so I don't really understand the Missy dynamic.
Okay, I get
I only know her from like the 4 episodes that she appears in this.
Okay.
Which is weird. It's weird that she's only in like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, she's not in that many. His brother Georgie is only in 2.
Like, the actress that played adult Missy is just so bland. Like, it's just... Maybe that's why. I know she went on to play Ralph Macchio's wife on Cobra Kai, but she does better on that show than she did on this show. Like, when the first episode that she's on Big Bang Theory, I'm like, yeah, I could see why they didn't use her a lot, because she's just not... She's not interested. She's
also very, very similar to Penny, and they already had a Penny.
Yeah, they don't need 2 pennies. That's just my 2 cents.
They're just too similar.
Yeah, so Howard and Raj bring presents back to Penny's apartment. So there's like a bust of Batman, like a limited edition Batman, and then like some book that was like some physics book that was signed by the author.
Yeah, like something, published paper or something. Like, really thoughtful gifts.
Yeah, and Penny just gets him, like, a sweater, but...
But to be fair...
Like, Sheldon didn't get it.
Penny is still getting to know them.
Yeah, she doesn't know what to get him.
But she still thought to get him something. And she probably, like, saw it and was like, oh, I bet Leonard would look great in this.
Yeah, it was probably, like, it was a geometric-shaped sweater, so, I don't know. Triangles, maybe, and circles and squares, yeah. PlayStation button logos.
Something. I don't know if we ever see it.
I don't think we do, but... It's better than what Sheldon got him.
But Sheldon didn't get him anything. Penny has to, like, Howard teaches Penny how to manipulate Sheldon by having her say it's, like, a social expectation or something.
Yeah, they use big words. I don't remember exactly what the big words were. A non-optional social convention. I wrote it down. I had to, like, think about it for a minute.
And then he's like, oh, okay. He's like, but who's going to take me to the store?
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't drive, which is weird that he doesn't drive. Mm-hmm. Very, very odd. I think I sent this to you in a text message earlier. Sheldon just really annoys me at times.
I mean...
In some episodes, it slows down the plot. Like, I just want them to get to the point.
Yeah.
And he just keeps backtracking. I know that's, like, part of the joke, but sometimes it's just annoying, like, when it happens, like, 3 or 4 times in an episode. And I'm like, come on, let's just get to it.
Sheldon is a difficult character.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's probably easy to write for, though, right?
Oh, yeah. You just take away all common sense.
He's very rigid. Like, they'll invite him somewhere, and he's like, I can't. It's like Halo night.
Yeah.
Halo gets mentioned a lot on this show, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, it's funny watching it now because Halo's like, it's still big, but it's not really like, they don't have a new game out right now, so it's just funny hearing them talk about Halo.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like at my friend's place the other day, and he was playing Halo still.
I mean, like, it's still big, like, it's still a thing, but they haven't had like a new Halo game in a while, so it's just like,
yeah,
it's just weird having them talk about Halo because it really like dates the show for sort. Like, it actually like dates the show for me. Like, I can picture a time.
No. You know what? There's something in this episode that really dated the show for me.
Was it Penny's like Nokia phone?
It was a Motorola Razr, and it was pink.
Yes. They're watching video on the phone too, and it's like crystal clear video. Like not.
There's no way.
Like I remember the videos that Nokia's would take, especially the Razr in 2000. Like even like the really good camera, like the iPhone would have been out by now, and even that didn't take good video like the first one.
Yeah.
It was still pretty dimly lit, but this was like high def video of the party.
I know, like, the video I took on my phone, like, when I saw John McCain is not crystal clear. It's all blurry. Like, everything was blurry.
It's like watching one of those, like, QuickTime movie files in 1997.
Yes!
You downloaded...
Yes, 100%.
You spent 4 hours downloading 30 seconds of the Weezer Buddy Holly music video, and it's blurry AF.
Not even QuickTime, a real-time player.
Oh yeah, real time was even worse. That because it would try to stream. That was like the first attempt at streaming, and you're on your like 56 megapixels per second or whatever, megabytes per second, and you'd get like 15 seconds of video. Then it would like buffer on you for like 2 minutes, and then it would come back. You get like 20 more seconds, and it would buffer. I just remember trying to watch things on that.
I used to watch the Big Brother live feeds on Reel.
Oh, and they would just like shit the bed on you constantly. Anytime someone's getting good. But if they were just sitting around like making toast, it would just play for like 10 minutes probably.
It'd be crystal clear.
All right, so Howard has the task of getting Leonard out of the house. So he says that there's a special showing of Blade Runner, which has like 8 extra seconds of footage.
Howard was not trying that well.
No, Leonard's not budging. He's like, we're gonna stay here and play this game because it's Halo night. You know,
he's playing Halo with some kid on the other side of the world who lives in a bubble.
Yeah, bubble boy in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
And he's like, you have all the time in the world to play this with this kid. And Leonard's like, not what the doctors say. Not according to them. It's like, I might only have a couple hours left.
It's like, not if you believe his doctors.
So kind of as like a last ditch, Howard, he finds like a granola bar on the coffee table and has peanuts in it. So he like opens it up, takes like half of it off, puts the half in his pocket and like pretends to eat it.
Yeah.
And he tells Leonard like, I just accidentally ate peanuts. I think we need to go to the emergency room. And even like then Leonard's still like, I don't know. He's like, you look okay.
Like Leonard's like, do we really have to? And Howard's like, yes.
Yeah, he's like, just take a Benadryl.
Yes.
And he starts like coughing.
And like he pretends his throat's swelling up, but nothing's happening because he didn't eat peanuts.
Yeah, so they go to the ER, and it's the clerk is, I guess it's the same woman from the first episode when Leonard and Sheldon are at the sperm bank.
Yes, it is.
And she's just like this.
She's a go-to on a Chuck Lorre show when you need a nurse on an episode.
You just need like just a very upset with her job person that just has to deal with like shitty public people. And so like I guess Leonard's parking the car. Howard comes in first and he like lays out the plan. He's like, listen, he's like, I just telling my friend that I ate peanuts. I'm allergic to them, but I really didn't eat the peanuts. I just want you to like take me in the back for like 20 minutes, give me some epinephrine and just tell me like I'm good. And she's like, no, you got to fill out the form.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to wait. So he's like, all right, fine. So he's on the phone with Penny and Sheldon, who are at like Best Buy or Circuit City or something.
Yeah, they're at some kind of store like that. I'm gonna guess Best Buy because of the blue vest.
And they're going through their own shit there because like Penny's trying to help Sheldon pick out a present, and he's like picking up things that Leonard needs. And
yes, things that Sheldon believes Leonard needs.
Penny's like, no, you gotta get something fun. And he's like, what, like a sweater?
she just, you could tell she wanted to hit him.
So he finds like this like weird like 80.2.1 wireless router with extra hubs or something. I don't know. Like
something. I don't know.
Gigatalk.
Something that is probably like pointless today.
Yeah. But like Sheldon gets caught up in this like, cause like he's like telling Penny like why this product's good. And like, people in the store like overhear him, so they just start asking him for advice, and it's like now he's like unofficially an employee there. Yeah,
they're treating him like he's an employee, and he's just like some nerdy guy.
Yeah, so that's when Howard calls up Penny, and she's like, you need to like keep him distracted longer because like I'm stuck at Best Buy now because apparently like Sheldon fake works here and he's like helping out people. He's like looking up stuff on the computer.
Yeah, like he hacked into the POS system and he's like, we don't have it in stock, but I can get it ordered. So Penny has to go and get, like, an employee.
Yeah, like security.
To get Sheldon to leave.
Howard's worried about, like, how he's going to keep Leonard there. So he just decides, you know what? I'm just actually going to... Oh, wait, hold on. Howard's like, no, I'm taking him back because I can't do this. And Penny's like, wait, I'm inviting, like, 4 of my easy friends. There are these, like, 4 horny girls that I hang out with.
I will introduce you to the sluttiest one.
Yeah, and so he's like, all right, I'll keep him as long as I can. And he pulls the granola bar that's still in his back pocket, which I'm surprised hasn't melted.
Yeah.
And he pops it, he swallows it, and, like, within a few minutes, his face is, like, swollen.
Like, swollen. Like, oh my god.
It's bad. It looks like he's wearing one of those, like, Halloween masks.
Yeah,
it's obviously, like, prosthetics or something.
Yeah, 100%, but, like, it's nasty.
It's pretty gross. It actually, like, made me sick to watch that. It was funny.
I was like, oh, poor Howard.
But it was sick. It kind of, like, does a quick little time jump, and we see Leonard and Howard. They're, like, walking up the stairs. They're talking. And Leonard's like, you know... At first, I thought you were just, like, pulling my chain. I really thought you were going to have, like, a surprise party for me, but I guess you really were, like, did have an allergy. And then he's, like, Howard's just kind of like, he, like, doesn't know how to lie to him. So he's like, wait.
Yeah, he's over it. He's over it at this point.
So you, like, really are having a surprise party for me? He's like, so you, like, risked your life for me? And he's like, yeah. And, like, insinuate, like, he was really thinking about the Penny's easy friends, but...
You know... Howard went along with it before the promise of the easy friends.
But he wouldn't have eaten the peanut.
No, he wouldn't have.
But so, like, they're like, all right, let's go into the surprise then. And they go in. The party's over, but, like, Raj is still drunk. He's, like, doing karaoke. He's shirtless. Like,
he was probably playing Rock Band.
Yeah, well, he was singing. And Sheldon and Penny, they're, like, asleep on the couch. And the party's over. They missed all the fun. They missed all the friends. And, like, we come back from the commercial break and we get, like, the aforementioned Penny showing the party on the camera phone. And we just see how, like, wild it is.
She's like, I'm so sorry you missed your party. And he's just, like, so thankful that she, like, did it for him. That was, like, just the sweetest thing.
That's all he cared about. Like, he really didn't probably want the party anyway.
They're not party like that people. You know what I mean?
I think Penny was just looking for an excuse to have a party. And not at her house. She can, like, trash their apartment. Mm-hmm. Penny gives Leonard, like, a birthday kiss. And I guess there's, like, another episode where, like, Penny's drunk and she kisses him. Mm-hmm. But this is, like, the first, like, sober kiss, I guess. I don't even, like, was Penny sober? Like, who knows?
I think she and Sheldon missed the party, too.
Oh, did they? They never got in there?
Yeah, because when they came back, because Sheldon and Penny weren't asleep on the couch. They hadn't gotten back yet.
It was basically just Raj partying with Penny's friends all night?
Yeah, pretty much.
I want deleted scenes of that.
Right? And because Raj was drinking, he could talk to women.
Yeah, because he's usually bashful. Like, he won't talk. Like, sometimes he'll, like, say a word by accident, and he's like, oh, like, ooh, like, I didn't mean to talk.
No, it's great when he finally does talk to the girls without alcohol. It's such a beautiful moment.
It is. But it takes a while to get there.
But
right?
It's years in the making.
Yeah, it's a build-up. Like, this show is like the long con, if you think about it.
Like, Penny and Raj have sex, like, 2 years before he's actually able to talk to her sober.
Wait, Penny and Raj have sex?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
Yep, that happens.
Thanks for ruining the show for me. Nah, just kidding.
Sorry.
I mean, it's been over for, like, 5 years.
It's like 3. It hasn't been that long.
Maybe, like, 3 years. I think 2020, did it? Yeah, pretty recently. And that's pretty much the episode. Like, as you said, it's like a quick-ass episode. Yeah, it was just, we're in, we're out.
It's just such a fun show. I mean, are the guys misogynistic pieces of crap?
Oh, yeah, yes. 100%. But it was also 2008. Like, that was kind of funny then, right?
A little. Like, okay. They're the first, like, mainstream nerds. Really.
Yeah, probably.
Unfortunately, the only downside, like Howard is creepy as hell. We can't ignore that. The fact that he's, like, the first of them to get married is, like, shocking.
I wish Howard's mother was in this episode. I just love...
Howard! Bring me the scrubby for my corns!
She's got that, like, Brooklyn accent. That's awesome. Yeah. It's great.
Have you heard the theory about why Penny hangs out with them?
I have not. School me on this.
So there is a fan theory that Penny was like a secret agent all along. Like, her assignment was to keep an eye on these guys and to make sure they weren't doing anything illegal or getting, like, seduced by spies.
I would totally buy into that.
Because, like, how does she afford that apartment on a waitress salary?
Tips, I guess? I don't know.
But she's not a good waitress.
No, she sucks. She's horrible at it. She just talks to her friends the whole time she's, like, at work.
So the theory is the FBI or the CIA or whatever installed her across the hall to keep an eye on them and befriend them to kind of, like, figure out what was up with them. Because there is a point where Leonard gets seduced by a spy, like a Korean spy or something.
Well, I mean, they have a very, like, they're just, like, they work at, like, colleges and stuff, but, you know, they have a very wealth of knowledge.
And they'll be working on projects for the government.
Yeah, so, you know,
yeah.
Sheldon and Leonard have these, like, marker boards with, like, Good Will Hunting style theories and algorithms, like, written on it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
And those are, like, real algorithms and stuff.
Yeah, do you know who I think would be the villain for real, though? Is Sarah Gilbert's character. Like, she's the one who would be seduced by.
Oh, 100%. I could totally see that happening.
I could see that happening. Can we get a spin-off of that show?
Can we just, like, maybe not? I'm kind of over Sarah Gilbert.
Yeah. Anytime she pops up in my rewatch, I'm like, oh. Like, she's still likable at this point.
It's just,
like 2008, she's still likable.
So I still watch The Connors. And I'm just like, wow, they really, like, did David dirty.
They did David dirty. They did Becky, Darlene dirty. Like, Becky is, like, the only one that acts like, I always hated Becky, but, like, she's, like, the only one I like now. But, like, she's starting to get annoying, though, on the show.
Like, I think they did Becky dirty because she was always one who had so much potential, and then they're acting like she never did. That's, like, one of my issues with Becky.
That's your gripe. Well, I mean, I feel like she was trying to better herself the first few seasons, like the first Roseanne season. Like, they had Sarah Chuck in it.
But she couldn't be the surrogate because she was too old. And then she got pregnant anyways.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She still has the baby.
Yeah, like, she had the baby, though, right? Like, for herself?
Yeah, for herself.
So she kind of, like, screwed Becky over.
No. Becky got pregnant herself and had a kid.
Oh, I get it backwards. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I didn't really get into it, to be honest with you. TBH.
Like, I watch it, and then I'm like, why is it, like, this depressing?
Yeah, it's not funny. It's more of, like, a drama. They should have just made it an hour-long drama instead of trying to make it a comedy.
There's too much focus on Darlene. They're, like, they wrote out DJ. They, like, did nothing with him.
Yeah, like, how do they explain his absence?
Like, his kid lives with the family. I think, like, it was just his job he had to start traveling for his job at the vending machine company.
And that's it? Like,
that's it, yeah. And his wife is in the army, so, like, they're both gone all the time.
Okay, so, like, I guess he comes back, but it's probably, like, they don't show it, right?
Yeah, like...
We just missed him.
Like, they stopped even mentioning him.
Like, it's completely...
I mean, this is also a show that pretends Jerry and Andy didn't exist in any way.
Yeah, that's another thing that bothered me about it too. Like, they're just non-existent. Mm-hmm. Like, is this like an alt reality? And then it also kind of gets to the thing. It's like, so which seasons of Roseanne original series were real?
Yeah, like it really upsets me for the character Jackie that they dropped Andy. Pretend like he never existed.
Yeah, she's just like a spinster.
Yeah, she's
until
like this...
she meets Matthew Broderick.
And ends up in a throuple with him and Jennifer Grey.
Did they do that?
Or no, that wasn't with Matthew Broderick.
Was it somebody else?
That was with the dude from the Marvel movies.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
He's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Oh.
And he was on Agents of the S.H.I.E.L.D., but then he was a robot. And then...
what's his name? Coulson. Agent Coulson.
Coulson, yes. Okay.
I've never seen any of those episodes with him in it, though, so... I only go in, like, here and there. I just, like, pop in to see, like, what's going on. And then I just go, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, no, Jackie is married now, who is Louise's brother. So Jackie and Dan are in-laws once again.
Oh, that's horrible. The most recent one I watched, it was the one where Jackie and Darlene, they decide to go on their like honeymoon together in like a cabin.
And then it's like there's no walls, so you can hear people having sex.
Yeah, and it wasn't funny, and it wasn't interested, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this anymore. Like maybe if like they bring Bev back again at some point, but like I read they were like ramping up to like kill her off. I think is like
they got to a point like the last episode with Bev, I believe Jackie found out that Bev actually tried to protect the girls from getting abused by the dad.
And Bev has dementia now or something, right?
And she's only nice to like Darlene's 2 kids.
That's it. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
All right. Who cares? Mm-hmm. On a scale of 1 out of 5 Trestlin matches.
Yes.
How many Trestlin matches would you give this episode of The Big Bang Theory? The Peanut Reaction, which we never said the name of the episode, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Did you say the number yet? I didn't hear it.
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Did you say 4?
I did.
I was gonna say you were gonna say a 4.5. I'm gonna give this episode a 5. I really enjoyed this one.
It's an enjoyable episode. We get some good Sheldon and Penny stuff. We get a great little Leonard and Penny moment.
Up until this point, there really hasn't been any like Penny Sheldon interactions, really. Like a few here and there, but it's like other people are around.
Yeah, really not just them one-on-one.
Yeah, so this is like a good...
Which is hilarious because my favorite episode in season 2 is a very Sheldon and Penny heavy episode.
Ooh, I think you said we should do that one. Was it the...
It's the... Oh my god, what is it called?
Was it the one that you said in the last episode?
No, it's the one where she's making the penny blossoms. It's the work song.
Okay, all right. I'll keep an eye out for it.
But it's also like one of the last episodes where it's just the 5 of them.
Oh, then like the other group, like the other people start coming in.
Yeah, it's like one of the last episodes before, because it's towards the end of season 2.
Okay.
It's one of the last episodes before like Bernadette gets introduced, or later Amy. It's just this great episode where you get Sheldon and Penny working together. You get Raj, Howard, and Leonard all helping out in different capacities, and you get like the dynamic of the 5 of them together as a group. It's a great episode.
I watched one. They did like a weird little like physics bowl, and Sheldon goes on the opposite team of his friends, and so his friends are trying to like they need a 4th person. And they make a joke. They're like, we should get that actress who played Blossom because she's a neuroscience, like a neurophysicist. And I was like, ooh. I was like, I wonder if they knew at that time.
They did not.
I don't know. It was like a weird little Easter egg, I guess, like an unintentional Easter egg.
Unintentional because like Maya was acting at this point, but she wasn't like
mostly retired.
Yeah, mostly like out of it, focusing on like science and her kids. I think.
Yeah. I think this is like she started having kids and she was doing that. What's that thing it's called when you like let your kids sleep in the bed with you?
Co-sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Co-sleeping. She was probably working on that. Busy doing that.
Like, and when she started acting again, her kids did not know she was an actress.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Like, because you remember how there were those Old Navy commercials with like her and Joey Lawrence for a little bit?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She shielded her kids from them because she didn't want to try and explain what her job was.
You want to do one more Kaley Cuoco episode?
Sure, why not?
All right. I think I got it. This is also gonna this is something else that we've been talking about doing.
Okay.
So it's gonna flow in perfectly. I don't know if she's in the episode a lot, but at least she's in the episode for a little bit. She's in an episode of Seventh Heaven, a season 6, episode 5 episode of Seventh Heaven.
This is my fault. This is 100% my fault. Damn you, TikTok.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have to go down that route.
I mean...
Do you agree? Disagree?
Years and years ago, we agreed not to do the show. I think enough time has passed, and because of its resurgence, I think this is as good a time as any to do it. Yeah,
we can just replace Stephen Collins with a beach ball. He'll get beach balled. Or Bible. How about a Bible? If you go on to the IMDb page for this episode, Kaley Cuoco's picture is in it. It's like her and Simon. So I'm guessing she's involved in a Simon storyline. They're probably like the same age, so it probably tracks.
Probably. So yeah. It's season 5, episode 7?
Episode 6. It's called I'm sorry, season 6, episode 5. It's called Relationships.
Oh, God.
It has to deal with Simon's friend's girlfriend is abusing him.
Oh my God.
And I feel like it's going to be Kaley Cuoco. I don't know. Something's telling me that it's going to be Kaley Cuoco. I kind of hope it is.
Is it season 6?
Yep, season 6, episode 5. Hopefully there's a gang in this episode. I always like an episode that has a gang.
I mean, is there a chance to be like the mom smoked pot?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Like, we could accidentally go into it. We'll find it. Where's the show on? It's on Paramount Plus?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, join us next week when we watch Relationships. All right. Any last minute thoughts on Big Bang Theory before we bounce?
I love the Big Bang Theory, and I don't care if people hate it. It's funny. I'm sorry. It is.
I mean, I think it's pretty well adored.
It's an easy target for hate, though. Like Taylor Swift is.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I guess I could see. It's like the same. It's like the same people that don't like Friends, don't like the Big Bang Theory. Like, is it the same like Venn diagram? Like they meet in the middle, right there. So it's Taylor Swift, Friends, and the Big Bang Theory. They all meet in the middle. I just want to add, in the first season, Sheldon has yet to say Bazinga. Never once does he say it in the first season. So that's a plus. That's a nice little checkbox. All right. I think it's time to go. I think it's time to wrap things up. We're gonna come at you one more time under the Kaley Cuoco umbrella.
We'll see.
And then we'll blossom off into other things. Maybe we'll blossom off into Blossom. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see where this goes. One never knows.
Who knows? Who knows?
One never knows. One never knows where we can spring off from Seventh Heaven.
We'll find something. I promise.
We'll find something. We'll do it'll be a Catherine Hicks summer. We'll pass the torch. All right. Where can you follow our Wild Ass Adventures? Where can you follow us?
You can follow us on Twitter @VeryPodcast. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr at A Very Special Podcast, veryspecialpodcast.com. You have found us somewhere, somehow. So you should follow, subscribe, like, message us, all that good stuff.
Yes. And math, science, history, unraveling the mysteries, that all started with a Big Bang.